Hey guys, what is going on? For those of you who've been watching for a while, you've probably noticed that I've been missing, and I haven't put out any videos for a few months. I think about 2 months now. Um, so yeah, just gonna kind of give you guys an update of what's been going on and why I haven't really been putting out videos. Um, and just catch you up on everything. Um, when I first started doing YouTube, uh, I was just doing it for fun, and I kind of fell into growing an audience because of my earlier content with my photography. And I had a video that went viral, and that really helped to catapult my subscribers and help me to grow my audience initially. And then I decided that I wanted to kind of go the route of like vlogging and travel content, which proved to be challenging. But I was up for that challenge. And so much so that in May of 2019, I decided that I was going to sell my house and sell most of the stuff that I owned. So that I could get an RV and travel full time. And I did all that, not the traveling part, the selling part. And I sold my house in January of 2020. And that was right before COVID hit in February and the whole world shut down. Some of you may have heard me say this before, so I'm going to try to keep it short. But basically, I had moved in with a friend temporarily at that time. And I was going to be living with him for like 6 or 8 months while I got the RV and got my truck and got all that situated. And I was going to work remotely and travel and create content. Well, COVID happened, and obviously that all got ruined. And then a few months into the year of 2020, actually about a month after I bought my RV, I got laid off. So I ended up living with my friend for a little over a year. And as the world began to open up again after COVID, unfortunately, all the money that I had from the proceeds of my house, I ended up running through it in that time of being unemployed. And I wasn't able to create really much content because I was trapped in a house and I couldn't take my RV out. Matter of fact, I never got to use that RV a single time. I owned it for a year, and never once did I get to take it out on a single trip. So anyhow, I kind of started doing puzzle videos over COVID because I couldn't really leave, and I enjoyed doing puzzles. And so I was doing those time-lapse puzzles, and they were fun, and I was getting some views, and people enjoyed them. But it really wasn't the content that I wanted to do long-term. It was kind of what I was doing at the time. And then that's also kind of when I started falling into doing a little bit of reaction videos, not at the scale that I've been doing them this year, but kind of was dabbling in reaction videos a little bit. But yeah, I kind of got bored with it back then, and it's kind of what happened this go around is I got bored with it again. But before I jump into that, well, no, let's go ahead and stay on that track. So I like reaction videos, and I like the engagement that I get from you guys from the reaction videos. But if I'm being honest, it gets boring for me after a while because I can only say so many things. And as much as I love an artist or a group of artists or bands and whatever, I begin to run out of things to say about them, even if I'm enjoying the music. And the whole point of a reaction is to have some sort of a commentary, to have some sort of reaction. And when I have to start trying to force a reaction, then it doesn't really seem very authentic to me. And I don't want to create content for the sake of creating it. I want to create content because I enjoy it. and because my audience enjoys it as well. And I began to feel like the reaction videos just were not that fun for me anymore. They're fun when I have guests, and I'll continue to do reaction videos if and when I have a guest. And maybe I'll occasionally do some reaction videos on my own if there's just something really out there that I think's worthwhile to react to. But in general, as far as reactions go, you probably won't see a whole lot of them from me solo anymore. Primarily going to only do that when I have a guest on. The other part with reaction videos that's really frustrating is I was putting out approximately 100 to 120 videos a month. First off, that's very time consuming. You have to film them, edit them, export them, upload them, create the thumbnails, create the video descriptions and all that stuff. And while it may not seem that much time from a consumer side, from a viewer side, from y'all's view, there's a lot of work that goes into those videos and it takes a lot of time. So doing 100 to 120 videos a month is like having an extra full-time job. If I was able to monetize those videos and actually earn money from them, then it might be more worthwhile. But right now, as it stands, probably less than 10% of the videos that are reactions are monetized. So I'm making 100 to 120 videos a month, and I'm only able to collect monetization on 10 to 12 of those videos. So at the end of the day, like I said, it's like having an additional full-time job, but not making any money, or like next to nothing, maybe $50 a month, if that. I can't live off $50 a month. And it's not enough supplemental income to put in those kind of hours for $50 a month. So I decided that I was going to kind of try to make a shift in my content and make more original based content instead of reaction content, because if I make original content, then it can be monetized and I can earn more money. And if I can earn more money, then I can put that back into developing better videos and creating more content. So it's kind of like an endless cycle. So that's kind of the goal. But I've got other battles that I've been dealing with right now too. So I've mentioned this, I believe, in either the live I did, a YouTube live a couple months ago, and I might have mentioned it possibly in some of my other videos, but I don't really remember at this point. But I got laid off from my job on May 18th of this year, of 2023. And the company I was working for merged in with another company, and the company we merged in with did not keep any of the support staff. So really, without a moment's notice, I knew we were doing the merge. I was under the impression that I was moving over with the merger, but I was misled and did not get to merge over. And so I've been unemployed since May 18th. So even more reason that creating content of this nature, if I'm not making money at it, it's just not really helping me. And so I was putting a lot of effort into my YouTube channel in the hopes that maybe I could earn enough money to offset my overhead and my expenses. But in reality, it's just not doing that. And I don't know what's going to happen. Like 7 months, I'm coming up on 7 months of no income and being unemployed. And this place that you guys are used to seeing here behind me, the place I live, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to have to move. I don't know if I'm going to have to start selling stuff off. I don't really know. I don't know. And that's pretty much all that's on my mind constantly is How can I get another job? How can I get employment again? And it's not for a lack of trying. I probably, not probably, I do. I apply to 50, sometimes 75 jobs a week. Send out my resume. I do it through all the job sites. I do it through networking, directly through companies. If there's a way to get a resume in front of somebody, or try to get a referral from somebody, I've been doing it. I've been doing it endlessly since May, and I haven't gotten a job yet, So there's that, if you're one of my viewers and you are here based out of the US and you have an employment opportunity that might be a good fit for me, hey, I'm completely open to it. I have a marketing background. I've got years of experience. My previous position was marketing director for a mortgage company. I've managed full teams of people. Yeah, so I'm open to contract work as well. I can build websites from start to finish, SEO optimized. I do photography, I do videography. I manage social media. Can make short form content, long form content, pretty much anything and everything that has to do with marketing, social media, or content creation. I can do it. And even if you're not based here in the US and you have a remote position open, or if you're somewhere in the US that's not in Houston but have a remote opportunity available, I will consider just about anything at this point, as long as I'm qualified for the position and I can do it, So kind of rambling at this point. I'm not meaning to, and I'm just kind of, I don't know, I typically am a very optimistic person. I try to be optimistic for others. I try to uplift everybody around me when they're going through tough times. And right now I'm the one that's kind of going through the tough time, and I do have a good core group of friends that have been trying to help me as well, and same thing with some family. But I've been avoiding making this video because I don't want to stress any of them out, and I don't want to stress my parents out. My mom watches all my videos. Mom, if you're watching this, don't worry. I will get things figured out. But it is weighing on me, It is. And I've always battled with insomnia my whole life, and right now it's like with the added stress of what's going on, like I don't get any sleep. I've been sick for the last 2 weeks, off and on. I don't typically get sick, and I think I got sick for the same reason. It's just I'm stressed and worried, and don't know what to do at this point. I don't know. I just don't know. So, but back to what I'll be doing here on YouTube. I want to shift my content, like I said, to original content. And what I'd like to do is start doing a lot of content that focuses on Houston. And why Houston? It's because that's where I live. I live in the heart of downtown, at least for now. Hopefully I get to continue living here. But Houston's a huge food city, and a lot of people don't realize that. And so I want to start creating a lot of content based around places in Houston to eat, and food type content, not just all food though, entertainment type content in regards to like things that there are to do in Houston. We have a huge art culture here as well. And just kind of highlighting and showing off our city, because I think for a city that has the population we have, we really don't get much recognition for a lot of the things that Houston really does well. And so that's kind of my goal, is to kind of start highlighting a lot of that type of content. So we'll see if that works out or not. Hopefully you guys will watch it and consume it. I don't know. It's not going to be the only content I create. I will try to do some other stuff in between. I might start doing some vlogs here and there. I'd also like to start making music videos. When I say music videos, I do have friends that are musicians and artists and such, and I might collaborate and do videos with them. But I also want to take up the challenge of doing unofficial music videos, meaning I find a song that I really like a lot from these stock music sites that I pay for, and take the song and make my own video to it just for fun, for the challenge of doing so. And I think the learning experience will be cool, but I can also take what I learned from that and apply it to real music videos with people. So that's one thing I want to do. I want to get back to doing more photography. As I said earlier, when I first started my YouTube channel, it was kind of behind the scenes of my photography. And I don't want it to be just the same way those were done. I want to... It's kind of too much to explain in this video, actually, but I want to do photography-based, photography-driven videos. So you might start to see some of that type of content from me as well. In short films, the last two videos I put out, one of them was just kind of highlighting all of the art murals in Houston, but the other one before that was a short film. And the way that all came together is my close friend Tan, he's gotten into acting over the last year, and he discovered this contest called the 48-hour film project. And the 48-hour film project is an international contest where each location, so for our location being Houston, we ended up having 28 teams that formed to compete for the Houston division. And with that, the way it works is you don't know anything about the film you have to make until Friday at 7 p.m. of the weekend that the contest takes place. So we found out on a Friday at 7 o'clock what our genre was going to be, what our character name needed to be, a tagline for that had to be used, an occupation, and a prop. And we had to write, film, edit, and upload our video by Sunday at 7. So we had 48 hours, 2 days, to do all of that. And out of 28 teams, we ended up taking second place, which was really awesome because the team we formed, it ended up being around 15 people, I believe. And I only knew 2 or 3 of the people on the team prior to that. So basically just, you know, we created our own team with people, but I didn't know any of these individuals prior to that. And we ended up all becoming friends by the end of that weekend. If you could imagine spending 48 hours with a bunch of strangers to make a movie, you get to know each other really well in that short period of time. And we made a fun movie. So you guys should go check that out. It's called Ghosting, but that's kind of how that came about. And since we did get second place, that allowed us to do round 2, which we actually just did last weekend. We had mostly the same crew, but we added a few new team members and did the whole process again. We made a whole nother movie, a whole short film in 2 days. And we've submitted that. So I don't know how soon I'll be able to get that one up on YouTube because we can't put it anywhere public until the contest has been completed. And so I don't know how long that's all gonna drag out and see. So when we get to put that film out, I will let you guys know. But that one is called Love Stitched. So if you see a video that comes up on my channel called Love Stitched, that's what that is. In Ghost Texas, so my other YouTube channel, that's the other thing. I want to put more focus on Ghost Texas over the upcoming year. We only got to do a handful of investigations over the last year, and we've been trying to increase that year over year, but it's really difficult just managing schedules with everybody in the group, and then also lining up the locations. But January, we've already got something lined up that we'll be doing. So if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, go check out my other YouTube channel called Ghost Texas. The link will be in the description below. It's basically paranormal investigations. If you like Ghost Adventures or Ghost Hunters, the TV shows, it's basically like that. And other than that, you know, kind of curious to know what kind of content you guys might want to see from me. Outside of reactions, what kind of stuff would you watch if I was to make it? I want to kind of dabble in a little bit of different ideas here until I can find something that I enjoy making, but you guys also enjoy consuming, so that it's a win-win for both of us. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at in YouTube. That's where I'm at in my life. I apologize for leaving with, you know, no notice. You know, like I didn't even really set out to just stop making videos. It's just that I missed filming one day, and then one day became 2 days, and 2 became 3. And I sat down here. I sat down here in this chair many times and said, all right, I'm going to film reactions. And I just couldn't do it. I couldn't find that motivation or that excitement to film them. And so I just stopped. Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. If you guys do want to help me out in some way, shape, or form, again, if you have any employment opportunities for me, that would be amazing. If you have contract work, that would be amazing. If you want to be able to give back to me in some way, you can use one of the many affiliate links in my video description below. Christmas is around the corner. If that's your, you know, if you celebrate Christmas and you're getting gifts and you're going to be shopping in any of the places that are in the links below, go use those links. It does help me. Sometimes you'll get additional discounts and offers just by using my link. It won't change the price of anything or increase the price on anything for you. All your prices will stay the same or be cheaper. They're not going to go up. But it does give me a small commission. You can buy some of my merch. There should be some merch links. I'm sorry, some merch below the video as well on my merch shelf, or you can go to my YouTube page and go to the store button and you can buy some of my merch. And that's about it, guys. Like, this video turned out to be much longer than I was expecting, so I apologize for that. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever holidays that you guys have coming up that you celebrate, I wish you the best and hope you have a wonderful holiday. I don't know yet if I'll have any more videos out before the end of this year. Potentially I have somebody that's supposed to be coming this weekend to film some reaction videos with me. If she ends up making it to film, then those videos will come out in the next couple of days. And if she doesn't make it over, then it might fall into January. I don't know. But yeah, happy holidays, guys, and hope you have a safe and happy new year as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.